Hello, everyone. My name's Stefan Botanist Cool. Today I'm here with the Ace Attorney expert herself,
Katie.
And Eustace. Hello, Eustace. How you doing today? We are here to find out who the hell pushed Kay off a building, so we could kick their ass because that was really mean. That was really mean. Would you agree with that, Katie? That pushing Kay off a building would be mean?
You don't know.
You don't know? I need to know in what situation that would not be mean, Katie.
Self-defense.
Alright, no, fair enough. I just don't see Kay, like, aggressing someone like that, you know what I'm saying? But she's a great thief. Maybe she had, like, maybe she was doing a great thief thing. Just kidding.
No violence under the right circumstances.
Yeah. Kay's just like me. I thought Eustace was just like you, Eustace. Alright, let's see what's going on. I think we left off on like the prosecutorial committee being like, oh, fuck you. Oh no, right! This woman was mistaken as Kay. Right. Eustace deserves to be thrown off a thing. Yeah, he did. Agreed. Actually, I went off on a whole not pro Eustace rant a little while ago, Eustace. I went off on a I pity Eustace rant a while ago that you missed, and it was almost pro Eustace. It was more like I pity this guy because he's so pathetic at being used by what's her name again? Courtney Gavel.
Verity Gavel.
Verity Gavel. Did I mix up her other name?
Yeah, because I think it was Justine Courtney.
Yeah. So what I was saying was that, like, I feel like Verity was using Eustace, I think, of a better mentor, because like every once in a while he does like talk to like Edgeworth, and he's like, hey, here's a serious question about like the world of being a prosecutor, and you know, Edgeworth answers him as honestly as he can, typically speaking, because Edgeworth is a pretty decent person, right? When you get down to it, you know, he's pretty okay. I need to put him on my Tomodachi Island so he could be like, that man. Did you know did you know on Tomodachi Life you could go into someone's like personal stuff and you could have them specifically refer to other people, like let's say, like, as an example, let's say there's like,
oh yeah, no, you can give them a separate nickname for when they're talking to them and when they're talking about them to other people.
Yes,
so it could be right to his face and then that man to everyone else.
Yes, so good. Are you kidding me?
It's so good.
I have to do that.
Edward saying that. Let me check.
Wait, did you do that on your fucking thing?
Let's see. Edgeworth.
My Eustace me keeps thinking about dying. Oh no, poor Eustace.
Nicknames. Oh, he's not friends with Phoenix yet.
What are you on? You got, well, to be fair, I haven't even put him in.
Them together, but they're just like not clicking. I don't know what to tell you.
It's wild. Like sometimes you just gotta like really get it. I have a me that keeps.
If people think Freudian slips are real, or if people are just being cheeky. Miles, what are you on? I did make the Papa hat though for Phoenix. It's so good.
Oh hell yeah! I gotta get that Papa hat so he can have his dad days. Oh my lord! But yeah, no, he's so I gotta do that. But yeah, you can make him say that man to everyone else. And I'm just like,
I know, I've put them together several times. They just haven't had like an event. It's been crazy.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to like, I have like 17 people on my island right now, and I know I could get more. I have a whole old man Yowie corner actually, which is just like Steve Irwin, Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers, and Commander Titus from Warhammer. So it's just like, oh yes, big bulky evil space marine and Mr. Rogers slowly falling in love. I shit you not, it's great.
Excellent.
You gotta have the crack ships. Yo, old man Yowie suck. I want young boy Yowie. Do I have Yowie? I don't. I have a lot of right now. I have a lot of Yuri happening. No, I have Yowie too. Steve Irwin and Bob Ross are dating. Anyways, let's get back to this. Let's get back to the lawyer Yowie real quick, all right?
Of course.
Okay.
The Phoenix is in this game.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be in the background somewhere in this game, isn't he?
He does have a brief appearance.
Yeah.
I think it's the final case, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. Similar to the bridge.
Okay. Sadly, no gay. Hey, listen. I don't know what it is, but Yuri just happens a lot easier on my fucking Tomodachi Island than gay does. Well, no. Again, I have a whole yaoi corner, so it is just gay in that one corner, but everyone else, like, it's so hard to get anything but a Yuri ship happening. Though I will say this, Agnes Tachyon has been in an on and off like love relationship with me, and it's wild because I'm like, oh yeah, we're good friends, and Agnes Tachyon's going between love and like falling out of love, and I'm just like, this is wild. Girl, make up your fucking mind. We're living together. Need to add winning ticket in. You just reminded me. Good luck. Yeah. Listen, if Agnes Tachyon has a child in any way, shape, or form, it's going to be Daiwa Scarlet. However, I do know that there is an unofficial design for the other parent of Daiwa Scarlet, and it's really good. And I'm like, I could just make Agnes Tachyon like have Daiwa Scarlet with the official parent of Daiwa Scarlet, like in real life, mind you, because you know these were real fucking horses back in the day. Anyways, let's continue on. Let's not talk horse shipping. Let's continue on. Wait.
I just don't have anything to say about horses.
Yeah, that's fair. If horses are fucking terrible. Have I told you the story where I put my hand in a horse's mouth?
That seems like something you shouldn't do.
Well, I did it under controlled circumstances. All right, so long story short, guys, I worked as a veterinary technician for a while. And I worked with an equine dentist. And what I did was, we're floating a horse's teeth. So, which is basically like, so a horse chews in a very specific way. They don't chew like we do, like up and down. They chew like side to side-ish, right? Because their teeth angle. And to float the teeth means that you make the teeth, you know, angle at the proper angles and stuff like that. And the dentist is like, all right, we're going to teach you how to float the teeth. I'm like, okay, cool. He goes, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to knock out the horse first and get on the anesthetics. All right, cool. The first one doesn't work. The second one doesn't work. The third dose doesn't work. He's like, okay, I'm going to mix up a new one. So like the fourth or the fifth dose finally works because he made a brand new on-the-spot anesthetic. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So that anesthetic finally works, right? And he goes, now what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to do this. And he puts his hand in the horse's mouth and he puts it all the way elbow deep and he grabs the back of the molars. And he goes, I'm going to need you to grab the back of the molars and tell me what the angle of the teeth is like and what the angle of the teeth is like. I'm like, I fucking read Hercules and shit. I'm Greek. I don't trust like teeth and horses and bones. He's like, ah, don't worry, he's fine. He's like, we knocked him out. I'm like, yeah, after 5 fucking shots. So I ended up putting my hand in the horse's mouth all the way in the back. And this is baby Steph. This is like high school Steph. I didn't even have a beard at this time. I fucking elbow deep in this fucking horse's mouth. And I'm feeling the molars.
I mean, to be fair, if you're that far in, then it won't be able to close down that well anyways.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but also to be fair, like it was fucking knocked out. But it was still terrifying. This is a fucking like 1,200-pound animal that I'm putting my hand in its mouth, no problem. And I'm just grabbing the back of the molars and kind of like feeling them up and seeing like, okay, here's the angle, yada yada. And then I tell the dentist, and he's like, yeah, actually you're right, 100%. This is just a good angle. I honestly don't feel like I need to do too much, so we're just gonna support its head and we're gonna take a look at some of the like other parts about it. But yeah, do the other side. I'm like, shit, fuck, okay, fine. It was a terrifying moment, but I had my hand like elbow deep in that fucking horse's mouth. Ooh, terrifying. Anyways, wait, this room. Officer, isn't this? Yes, sir, this is the trial chamber for the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. What a surprise, sir, that this is gonna happen here. It must be related in some way, shape, and or form.
I'm sure it doesn't have any bearing on anything whatsoever.
Not at all. So it's here now. I knew that they'd move out of the prosecutor's building. I had no idea that they'd come here.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and K2. I don't remember what the heck voice I gave this person.
Oh my god.
How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better?
We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be?
This is my grandma. Hold on one second.
Don't just tell me this was like a fucking, like, bring your grandma to work day. I thought this was like a fucking doctor.
Her name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny.
Wait, you needed her to tell you her name?
Or sorry, name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. And who the heck might you be?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name, Hertz, is she?
Yep, she's the director of Hertz Hospital.
Okay, makes sense. She's just a quiet speaker. This old... Was he gonna say Fogey?
Absolutely, he was.
Okay! Woman is the head of the hospital.
Don't you old fogey me, you danged reprobate.
Damn! Yeah, fogey is a dated term already for old person. So I guess it's like it's even pre-millennial. I think it's like the Gen X variation of boomer, essentially, right? So like this is like, I think fogey was last used in the 80s, in all sincerity, right? Because like the only reason I know about the word fogey is that one short on YouTube, because I never used it. You know?
I don't know if I've used it like in sincerity, but I didn't think it was that. Like, I feel like I've used it more than retrobate.
Yeah, no, for sure. When was fogey popular? When was the word fogey popular?
I mean, I don't know if I've used it mostly because I'm not making fun of old people in that way, but...
Yeah, so fogey was a 1980s to 1985 trend, essentially, is what the internet's saying. Or early 1980s to mid 1980s. So, Jesus Christ, yeah, okay, that's wild. I did not expect to hear him say fogey, but, like, he's old enough, I guess. But, like, he's also just never been that disrespectful before. Like, except to Wendy Oldback. Like, I said Wendy Oldback. Like, he's never been disrespectful to an older individual. So I'm just wild out. He's just like, yeah, this fogey. Like, what the fuck? How did you do that? I mean, how do you do it with fucking Phoenix? Whoa, sounds like you're a big deal, ma'am.
Oh, that's not not wrong at all. Oh, who's the one looking after the girl? The one with amnesia?
Seems Dr. Hurst is a bit of an introvert.
Want me to fix his brow furrow so you're Sonny?
Oh my god. Fucking get it. I love her so much. I love Hilda Hurst so much. She's fucking brutal. Favorite character of this entire game. See, we've had like shit characters here and there. Now we have a good one. Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable. Fucking get him.
Well, you sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Yeah, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of you. You go about your business, you hear?
Damn, alright.
As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased's body, I got work to do.
Wait, please,
Nah, dang thing, I tell you.
Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal? Oh, shit, okay.
Oh, didn't I mention Grandma's also a coroner?
Oh, shit, okay.
She's in charge of this case, which means ouch. Which means exactly that.
What do you mean exactly what?
How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me.
Why are you hitting your grandmother? I think she's only hitting the hair. Huh. Wait. If I know anything about Ace Attorney, the person we see right now is not actually the grandma. That big ball of hair actually has the real grandma in it, and she's actually just really fucking small. She's being ratatouille'd right now. If I know Ace Attorney, she's being fucking ratatouille'd by the real grandma right now. That has to be it. Ratatouille, exactly. She that's had to have happened at least once in Ace Attorney, right?
I don't think anyone's been ratatouille'd. The closest, I guess, would maybe be spirit possession.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone's ever been ratatouille'd.
I feel like the real grandma is in the hair.
Well, actually, wait, let me think. Has anyone ever grabbed hair and controlled someone with it?
Can she corner herself after death if that's possible? Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's been ridiculous shit where it's like, that's not the real person. The real person's actually like 3 people in a trench coat. You know?
I don't know if it's ever done that. I do like when they have fun little reveals, like Walkie Kataki's dad with the eyebrows.
Yeah. That's so good. That was one of my favorite, actually. I didn't care about Walkie Kataki, but I love that thing. Oh, it feels like I'm trapped in a comedy routine. I can't escape. The real grandma's a young lady.
Well, we've got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care.
What the heck is their deal?
What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate?
What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir.
What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would it be if I didn't? All right, let's get to work.
That person over there is called Kay, right? Surely that means I can't be the Kay you know.
That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the Kay we know. I'm certain of it.
Thanks.
A Kay who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates here at Big Building. Did she actually say gang? No, I bet Needler said gang. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our Kay's memories. I stake my life on it. Oh, I was just wanting to explore the room. I didn't even see the blood up here. Never mind. Okay. It's a statue of the goddess of justice.
You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what?
She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of law. The scales represent justice's sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scour the sea and expect anything that catches my attention.
Nothing sus here.
Nothing at all sussy baka here. There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it was spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. Really, bud?
That or someone spilled a lot of ketchup.
Yeah. That being said, I will say it is a little weird that the blood looks like it's under the It looks like it's almost like under the statue there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I think that's like a trick of the eye, but it feels a little weird.
But the body's on the table behind us, sir. How come?
The only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Yeah, I can't inspect that area, so I think that.
Whoa, this is one big statue. What's it even for?
The goddess of justice stands in judgment over all the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. And if I'm not very mistaken, it's Paul Halik's original. Oh, not this guy again.
You mean the victim from the IS-7 incident, sir, Mr. Audie Frost?
No matter how murky his name is or morals were, there were no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art.
I read someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. What do you think he was?
A bitch. I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. Yeah, that's true.
Fun, I don't remember that dialogue at all.
Oh, okay, so you got some new dialogue. see what you're doing, Kay.
Yes, can I help you with something?
Oh, press the wrong button.
My prosecute is bad. Is that for somebody who protects people? Is it like your justice system?
Not quite. No, it's a prosecutor's badge. I believe you're thinking of an attorney's badge.
I am, but it feels warm somehow.
Aww.
I feel like somebody I know used to have one. Somebody important.
Aww. Her father was a prosecutor. I suppose perhaps she's recalling flashes of her childhood. Not particularly, no.
Still, you always seem to have one on you.
It's a part of the job, I'm afraid, and this one's also a piece of evidence.
Oh, so you first seem to go like around a form of wildflower training?
There's a little bit of the K coming through. That's not it at all.
I was carrying this, wasn't I? I'm sorry, I don't remember anything about it.
Nothing at all. Even the tiniest clue could help.
Alright, let's see. I think I might have just grabbed down reflex when whatever happened to me happened. I was saying, right? A fallen person will clutch at a straw.
Ooh.
What's the matter? You're making a strange face.
I don't want to dissuade you from trying, but please, I need you to think a little more before you speak.
I understand.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, okay.
Well, he was polite about it.
The rest of these are probably gonna be just like fucking... Okay.
I remember the person in the red raincoat. That I'm pretty sure of.
But were they really coming to you from behind the concession stand?
Yes, they were walking right towards me. I have proof. Of course I do. I remember they had legs.
But there's nothing out there beyond the stand. How could they have been walking in thin air?
I don't know. Maybe they were a ghost?
A ghost? I'm sorry, Kay, but ghosts don't exist.
There's never been a ghost or a ghost possession ever.
Ever.
I've never seen any such evidence.
That 8-year-old girl in the courtroom who then turned out to look like 36? Not a ghost thing. Just reversible puberty. Wait, did he ever meet Pearl?
Turned into a completely different person in that courtroom? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Did he actually ever meet Pearl now that I think about it?
He's met Pearl.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. If not, if he's like,
He's
I
met
know
Maya, yeah.
he's met her off screen, but
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's talked to her on screen, maybe.
Okay, fair enough.
Probably. Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
I know that Francisca has talked to Pearl on screen.
Okay, yeah. I think Francisca would have at least told fucking Miles.
Well, I don't know that she would have. I think she would have found it hilarious, but remember when she proved it in like the first case? She's just like, "Oh yeah, ghosts are real. This is not admissible evidence because I totally took it illegally, but ghosts are real."
Oh my god, did not remember that. No, but I have to go back to my memories.
Oh, it was she took a picture inside the detention center, which is like super illegal.
Yeah.
But she did it to like prove that like, hey, you know I can't submit this as evidence, but you know, now that we've all seen it, we can't pretend that we didn't see this image of Maya becoming looking like someone else entirely.
Oh, right, yes. I remember this now. Righto. Fair enough. Yeah, you're up.
Did I not say this, or?
I don't think so, no.
And this is one of those contradiction things, huh?
Oh, wait, she had more to say.
This is quite the room. Big wooden boxes full of books, the big person carved out of stone, the sparkly window.
It seems you've even forgotten the names of everyday objects. Let's try to jog your memory, Kay. Repeat after me. Bookshelves.
Books? Elves?
Hell yeah, baby. That's a D&D prompt. Stained glass.
Stolen glassware.
Law books.
Lawbreaker?
I fucking love her. She's coming back little by little, man. You can see it. Like, you can see the sass coming through. You know, you can see the asshole, like the playful asshole in the background. Like, she's not an asshole, but like you know what I'm trying to say, right? You can see the K coming through.
Can see a bit of the K coming through.
I've never seen this dialogue. Well, enjoy it. Goddess statue.
Got this snatch too?
I fucking love it. Oh my god. She's just like, it's just like, hey, there's Kay.
Get this woman to a hospital. She's having a concussion.
Is it just me or all her mistakes pointing in a certain direction of thievery? You were likely claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? Does nothing about me come to mind at all?
Oh, maybe I do remember one thing. Remember being on the viewing platform up on the roof?
Yes?
And you were pointing your finger at me.
Go on.
Ask me questions with a scary look on your face.
That's fair. That's only a few minutes ago.
Wow, poor kid. Literally only your memory is trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir. I'd be scared too. I might have just given up right then and there. Yeah, that'd be the end of me for sure.
Jesus Christ! If you think it's that scary, detective, just you wait. Till your next salary review. You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close. Yeah, they were like best friends.
Yeah, I don't want to remind you of anything.
Remind me of, Wait, I do remember something. I remember Mr. Edward scolding you, and not just once, hundreds of times.
Okay, yeah, she remembered something.
That's no memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day-to-day life together. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Joy, is it? I must not be doing a good enough job reprimanding you then. I'll have to try harder next time. At your next salary review. Well, let's go over here. An enormous semicircular desk with seating for 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend.
Oh, I know the one, sir. The Knights of the Brown Table, right? Whoops, guess that wasn't it. It's the Newts of the Brown Table, right? The Knives of the Brown Stable.
Buddy. Further and further from the mark, but I'll refrain from rubbing his nose in it for now. Rubbing his nose in the brown fable, huh?
Sorry, but I'm kind of busy right now. Grandma's still looking at the body. You stay the heck out of my way, you hear? You give us a few more minutes.
Of course, we'll come back and examine the body ourselves after she's done. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter. In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir. A member of the committee. They found it when they arrived at today's hearing. The hearing? My hearing. The hearing meant to determine my prosecutorial status. The hearing for me. Cusco's poison. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Oh, okay. Mirio.
I'm trying to think. There's two people this could be, and I do not remember which it is.
Give me the vibe of them.
The vibe between them is so vast.
Oh, this fucking Eustace again.
That's one possibility.
Sorry to intrude.
Oh shit! Okay, wait, never
I
mind.
had something in my throat. Katie completely forgot that she was coming here.
I don't think that's Eustace.
Or, huh? What's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other.
Francisco has such a killer Eustace impression. I know, right?
It's been too long, Grandma Hurts. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth.
It's been like a week. What is she doing here? Francisca von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma and a prosecutor like myself.
Definitely not my sister.
These days, she's mainly just doing work with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad.
Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be.
Which means there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes?
You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring.
Oh, we're still on about that?
And that I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered.
I thought we did that with Alba, or am I misremembering? Or did we only
There's
deal
more
with part
shit
of it?
now.
There's more shit now, okay. So the smuggling ring is involved then?
That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
You know in like
Even though I
10
just
minutes.
fucking said it.
Yeah, but you know in like 10 minutes, this thing gets so convoluted that I'm going to need to know. You know that, right?
That's why I told you. This is how we communicate. It's how we've always communicated, Miles Edgeworth.
It's a pain in the ass. I see she means to be as helpful as ever.
Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm not done here. Scene's all yours.
In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves, too, if you wouldn't mind.
I mind plenty. I remember when I heard about you, you know, you danged varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get.
Oh my god.
Just remember it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. What are you calling a granny, little missy? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Francisca, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay.
As in Kay Faraday.
Please, you gotta help us out. Kay needs us.
I don't know what you're up to, but very well.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later.
We owe you, sir, big time.
I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy.
I'm waiting for the whip. There we go!
Ah!
Well, Granny Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hun. Are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure? You're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense.
That's fucking wild! I have never heard someone more self-confident and more self-important say anything that wild. Oh my god.
Champion.
A fucking girl boss.
She's on our side. Or more specifically, she's on Kay's side.
Exactly, yeah, she's on Kay's side. We just happen to be on the side that Kay's on right now.
Tell Francisca that you need to defend a woman, and she'll be there.
Hell yeah. Of the extremely arrogant sort, I suppose. Perhaps.
Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour.
Unlike me, I was on the verge of losing my badge. So last time we were gonna be a defendant's attorney. Now we're a defendant's assistant. Now we're gonna be Interpol assistant again. That's gonna be fun. I do love. Oh my god. I do love how a lot of like our stuff is as Edgeworth ends up being, we have to supplicate ourselves to be the assistant of someone. I think we've been the assistant of Eddie like twice now, and like we've been Francisca's assistant like twice too. So like that's a lot of damage. 3 gunshots and a fucking head hit. Oh my god, this woman got Jesus. What if that candlestick is actually a gun? Like, hold on. Look.
I like how you saw the candlestick, and then you were like, "What if the candlestick is a gun?"
Wait, are those? Oh, those are points on it. Oh, so she was stabbed with a candlestick, or she fell on it. No, because I was like,
I love that you saw the candlestick, and your first thought was the candlestick must be a gun. It lines up perfectly.
Listen, that was
the only explanation.
It looked like gunshot wounds. I was gonna say, like,
a gun candelabra.
Yeah, a gundelabra.
It's a gundelabra.
Don't tell me that wouldn't be the sickest thing to have as like a butler character in D&D, though.
It would be the most pointless thing to have.
There's literally 3 points on it.
No, those are where the bullets come out.
That's so lame, actually. Imagine getting killed by a candelabra. Man, I don't know. I've seen fucking Lumiere do some shit, you know? Like, Lumiere has one bad day. He goes crazy.
But one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her.
I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there, after all. The other looks to be in her 30s. She's... Oh, yeah, she's wearing a white suit.
Could she have worked for one of the officers in the building?
Perhaps, but for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? It's almost like she has something called that says Princess Kay next to her. I think it says Princess?
It doesn't say princess, but it's too hard to read right now.
Notebook promises? Alright. I must scour this scene and inspect everything. I think it's promises. This book.
What? That's Kay's promise notebook.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. I haven't seen this in a while.
Indeed.
Forgot about that.
A book with vows made by a child to her father. What exactly is it doing here?
Oh, I just remembered something that Detective Matt told me a few years back. He said something Precious the Kay disappeared from the station.
What? Evidence is missing from police custody.
Detective Matt said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice.
What could this mean, and why did it end up here of all places? You there. Do you know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay.
Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though.
If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. It's actually, what's her name? You?
You think this could be the murder weapon?
A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could have well been made by these spikes.
Candle? Album?
Not quite, Detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words.
Ah, gotcha. That reminds me, I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month.
God damn.
Candelabrum versus
Candelabra.
Candelabra.
My guess is Candelabra's 1, Candelabrum has multiple. That's my guess, at least. Who does that in this day and age? Alright, so yeah, we can take a look.
Apparently one is plural and one is singular.
That makes sense, yeah. The prongs in each arm are covered in blood. The The species matches the wounds in the victim's chest. But is this really the murder weapon? Yeah, what if they just made it to, make it look like it was a murder weapon? Ah, this is also a Paul Halik. This base is very unique shape. If it were removed from a dusty shelf or something, it would leave an immediate obvious. It would be immediately obvious it would have been standing there. Oh, that's okay. That's a good point, actually. What's on her hand? I know is that a tattoo? She suffered a serious burn. Nope, it's not a tattoo. To her hand at some point.
You think it has something to do with how she died?
No, the scar's too old for that. But imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding on to something. Detective, could you open her hand for me?
Yes, sir, right away. What's that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Probably from the store. Youch!
It's a key card.
Why, sir? Why?
The question we should be asking is, what does it open?
A mystery, that.
I know, right? There's something pinned to her jacket here. It's the other part of our thing. Piece of magenta fabric.
Whatever it was, it looks like it was torn off pretty roughly.
Judging by its appearance, it say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric.
Indeed, let's take a closer comparison.
Torn edges match up exactly, so you got that one heck of an eye.
If the flower belonged to the victim,
This implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect.
oh come on!
What? There's no way she could have done this. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone on her body.
Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion.
For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth?
For better or worse, yes. The victim's hair is caked in blood.
Looks like she was hit with something, huh?
Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps the answer will turn up as we investigate further. It doesn't look as if there's anything in the chest pocket.
Nothing except this hole right here.
By the look of how the fabric was torn, I think it was pierced by something sharp.
Can't keep your coins in there now, they'd all fall out.
Have you never heard of a change purse, detective?
Sure I have. It's another word for a pocket, right?
I give up. Fair enough, bud. A pure white jacket with a deep red stainless lapel. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side.
What's weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no?
Well, isn't it for, like, men they go on the right and women they go on the left? Or some shit like that?
I don't know.
Not on women's... Yeah.
Apparently, right.
Yeah. I do remember that, because I remember the difference between a blouse and a button-down is the buttons and the fabrics sometimes, and how the stitching's done, because the shoulders are different on AMAB and individuals compared to AFAB individuals. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left.
Buttons on left side for women.
That's a good question, though. I don't know why.
Like I always say, so you know your stuff.
This is common knowledge, detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket?
Traditionally, high-class women would be dressed by their servants rather than themselves, so the buttons are inverted.
Okay, I guess.
Possibly. Maybe.
Sure.
Unclear.
Yeah.
That's one possible thing for it.
A pair of gloves, also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. But her hand's fucking bloody. Here goes. Hey Chip, how you doing today, bud?
There's other potential suggestions, but it seems like a lot of speculation.
Yeah, I imagine
Other
so.
things have to do with the like ways that would open up while they're doing certain tasks and things like that. I don't know.
Good. How about y'all? We're doing pretty good, Chip. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, bud. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of water. Make sure to take a sip of water too, Katie, if you haven't.
Okie dokie.
There we go. And everyone, give yourself a stretch if you're watching. Stretch, relax, all that kind of stuff. My legs are... Jesus Christ. All right. I would imagine that the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you?
Well, let me find out, sir. I'm back. We found some details on the keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said.
So, the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely.
Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yes.
Indeed.
There you go.
We got the investigation, guys. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really okay? Can you really be sure?
100%, homegirl, yes.
Of course we're sure. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying there? Is someone you may have murdered.
Oh, that's a great way of telling an amnesiac stuff. Oh, that's so good. Who's dead? We don't fucking know yet, Chip. We just know she's dead. Kay got thrown off a building that was like 40 stories tall and somehow survived.
No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir?
Indeed, I don't believe the Kay we knew could have done something like this.
They're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth.
Well, look who it is again.
I know that voice.
There you go, got it right that time. With a winning smile and a #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
And that bitch.
Please forgive the intrusion.
I hope Francisco whips her.
Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you, I don't need you. This case is mine and what the victim would have wanted.
You knew the victim.
So it really is her.
Violence against women? No. It's violence for the sake of justice. That's Francisca could dull that out. I can't wait for Francisca to be like, yeah, hey, bitch, Interpol, I outrank you.
But be not afraid, everyone, for the goddess of justice will guide us to the truth.
And you're certainly not going to do that.
She sure will. Now that I am here, everything's gonna be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it, and I'll show them with a eek!
Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile?
Why am I getting the death glare? I've got nothing to do with him. I would have found it silly if Eustace asked Edgeworth to help him through this case. I know, right? Yeah, there you go, Francisco.
Francisca von Karma, I presume? My apologies, I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Cavell, at your service. We're having a bow off. They just keep bowing lower.
They just keep bowing, yeah.
And the deceased in this case is...
Rosie Ringer, attorney at law and a member of the Committee of the Prosecutorial of Excellence.
I see, that would explain the key card.
Just like Gumshoe.
Oh, did I? Fuck, oops.
You kinda did.
Oops. I had a little gumshoe in there. So, you're the lead prosecutor. Again with the, Again with the, sprite detail. It's a very similar thing that Gavelle... It's a very similar sprite, vibe that Gavelle has with her hammer when she opens it up. With him and his tiny little, like... baton.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yep, which means which means this case will be solved in
You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy.
If you want to know my name, all you have to do is
Stop babbling and tell me, now.
I fucking love her. Thank you. You're doing exactly what I want to do. It's Eustace. Eustace Winner. Didn't he actually introduce himself, to be fair? I'm going to give him that. He did come in saying it was,
He did introduce himself, alas.
Yeah, I'm going to give him that. Francisco was a little unnecessary, but like I don't blame her. I think we've established what the balance of power lies in this particular room.
Francisco is not just power playing, that's all.
Yeah.
Mr. Guy in charge, here, this is from Grandma.
I love your voice for him. It's so cute. I make him as annoying as possible. I'm sorry if you find that to be cute.
What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth.
That's a good one too, actually. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner.
Alright, that's me done. See you next stiff. Yeah, home time. Nobody could murder a bowl. I could murder a bowl of noodles right now.
Oh, you said the word murder, therefore you're a suspect now.
We're out of here, everybody. Stay healthy.
Rosie Ringer. Ring around the Rosie. Pockets full of posy. Isn't that like a thing of like a kind of disease?
I think it was, it's been theorized to be like a song for the plague.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over and died.
Eustace?
Yeah, the Black Plague. Thank you, Chip.
It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime last night. And what now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all.
Yeah, she's fucking abusing her power here. No, that would be a tragedy.
Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday. What the heck are you talking about?
I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Ms. Faraday is the murderer. Although she is dressed differently than usual. This young lady covered in bandages is Ms. Faraday herself, correct?
Actually, we can't confirm that. We can't confirm that, therefore you can't arrest her. You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object loudly and forcibly.
And as if further confirmation were needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme.
Everyone lacks common sense in this game. They see, yeah, I know, right?
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine.
Fine! This ain't anything but fine, Kay.
I still don't remember anything. So, maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman and I just don't remember.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Verity's gonna force you to say that under, like, Verity, I swear, Verity is, I'm gonna move it real quick. I don't want to see that eyes. Verity is going to literally force her to give a false confession. I do not trust her in any way, shape, and or form. Like, she's literally gonna be like, oh, you don't have memory? Tell me you murdered him so I can arrest you, and then I can look good. Verity 100% is gonna try to use this amnesia to fucking do this. In fact, you know what? I'm calling it here. Verity's the killer. Verity's the fucking killer. I'm calling it right here. Verity fucking killed her, and Verity used her access because she wants to be on the prosecutorial. Right now, she's the voice of the committee. She wants to be on the committee. She killed Rosie Ringer.
On the committee.
Oh, she is on the committee,
and that's why she's the voice of it.
Oh, I thought she was just I thought she was like a lab dog from. Anyways, all right. She just wanted to kill her. She just wanted to kill Rosie Ringer. She just wanted to have more power in her hands. She killed Rosie Ringer. She tried to kill Kay Faraday. She tried to blame it on Kay Faraday. Gavel is dressed in red. Might I remind the court? She is the murderer. I'm calling it right here. Gavel killed Rosie Ringer. End of the story. End of it all. Gavel killed her. Everyone lacks common sense in this game. Yeah. Well, some people use bandages to fashion like the... Oh, yeah, but this is a little different. that's a little different. You know, this is like she's clearly injured from the hospital, and they have evidence of that. But all I'm saying, Gavel is the fucking murderer. I bet 5K's on agreeing with we're not gonna see the fucking. We're not gonna be able to see if she's the murderer today, probably, officially, because this is a longer one, right, Katie?
I don't remember how long this one is. I'd have to look it up.
It's not one stream.
I have beats in my head, but like they get all mixed up with other things.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's not one stream, but so I wish I could do the bet on the 5K there, Chip. But I am putting my bottom dollar
You have to bet your word.
I have to bet my word. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm putting this down on my word, and every stream you guys I'm gonna make a fucking Discord announcement that I am so confident in this shit. Okay, hold on. I am going on Discord. I'm making the announcement right now. I'm going on my twitter.com. Sonic the Hedgehog is a bitch ass. Hold on, wait. I'm going on my discord.com. Verity Gavel is a bitch ass motherfucker who definitely killed Rosie Ringer and is trying to blame Kay. What else did Eggman say? Sonic the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker. Is a bitch ass motherfucker. You have Twitter? I do not have a Twitter. I have a Blue Sky. She definitely killed Rosie Ringer and is trying to blame Kay for the murder. To consolidate power within the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. She pissed on my wife. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna at everyone. I'm gonna at everyone.
What do you mean at everyone?
Oh, it's on my it's gonna be a Discord announcement. I'm putting my word on this. You said I had to bet my word, right?
Yeah, you know what? Go for it.
10 minutes into this fucking case. Shut up, yeah. Okay, it's 10 minutes into this fucking case. I think Verity Gavel is the murderer. And I was told to bet my word on it.
No, don't blame me.
And I was encouraged to bet my word on it.
No. I was saying that if you don't use like,
and
I can't do it.
I am going to bet my word on it.
Yeah. Don't blame me, because I know the answer. One way or the other, I know the answer.
I here's the thing, guys.
So I'm not going to encourage you one way or the other.
Here's the thing, Katie.
Whether you are building up a mountain of prophecy or digging yourself your own grave, I shall say nothing.
Katie on the other side is either like vibrating really excitedly that I caught it on. Because like I've done that once or twice before where it's like I've mentioned something and Katie's like, oh my god, he's found something out really early, or mentioned something, and she'd be like, oh my god, he did this really early, and I was like vibrating, I couldn't say anything though. Or she's laughing at me.
It's internal. One of those for sure.
The worst part is I can never tell with her. Her tone of voice does not give it away which one it is.
It's probably for the best that I don't do video, because I don't think I have a good poker face.
Anyways, I put that on the general announcement. Hold on, let me put an Eggman talking. Eggman.
And if you're wrong, you'll give 5,000 worms to me, and if you're right, you'll give 5,000 worms to me.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I'll just give you a whole bunch of worms. I'll just send you actual worms to your address. That way you can start your own composting bin.
Excellent.
All right, let's get back to it. But yeah, all right. I put my word to it.
who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I.
Judge Cavell, Eustace. If you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield, not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
Then allow me, prepare to be hit with a faceful of deductive genius Edgeworth. I want to arrest her. The end.
That's basically it. That's basically fucking it.
Read this iconic line of all time, please.
Okay.
They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
I love you, Eustace.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Testimony. I'm the winner. I'm the boy who wins.
Francisca, please hit him. Please hit him again.
It cracks me up is they call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me.
It is a fucking wild line. It's almost as
so good though.
It's almost as wild as Francisca saying it is only natural that I'll fucking judge the world or whatever.
Except hers is like a competent statement, and this is one that doesn't even make sense because how do you win the human race? We just don't know. Eustace will tell us.
Oh my god.
I won this race too. I saw it before anyone else did. Kay Faraday's the murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving, which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. Deductive genius, that's a total mess.
And if Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing.
True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him.
My deductions aren't an act of divine intervention, you know.
Well, Miles Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do, I'll be sure to freely let you know.
Oh my god. She's just like, I'm gonna protect this girl of my life by kicking your ass.
I don't want to argue with this kid. You're my grunt, so do it for me.
Yeah. I mean, I know we're all ready to fucking point it out, but I kind of want to see what he says here.
Yeah, you gotta press it.
I gotta press this.
Funny presses at times.
There are two major flaws to that statement you just made.
Flaws in a statement of mine? I don't make mistakes. It's literally impossible.
And that's the third flaw right there.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the English translation, or the original translation of this was quite funny too, where he was like, I'm a genius, there's nobody better than me, and Edgeworth is like, okay, so there's two contradictions right there. Hopefully I didn't spoil future thing, but I think that's what this line was in the fan translation. He's just like, okay, immediately out the gate, we're telling that.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to confuse me. It's a cheap tactic, even for you. Well, it won't work, because I'm the world champion of not getting confused, so there.
I've learned to not have a thought in my head, so I can't ever be confused.
My god. Yeah, that much I can say. That much is probably true, yeah.
Hold it!
Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail?
No.
Well, if you insist, prepare to be wowed, Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anyone else even had the chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's the murderer. It can't be anybody else. Yeah!
Thank you.
Your grounds.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, good. Whip yourself after she whips you. You deserve it.
I was getting to that.
I know I have to present here with her fucking ticket that she bought. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that because that's the other comments are not funny. What?
Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked.
Are you kidding me? That's a direct contradiction. She didn't sneak in. She bought it.
No one can get into this room without a key card.
Oh. I had the right chain of thought, the wrong evidence.
You lost to Eustace. How do you feel?
Bad luck, idiot.
I just got bad luck, idioted. And that's well deserved.
Bad luck, idiot.
That's well deserved. I'm afraid you contradicted yourself there.
What? Is that true, Gavel?
Of course not, Eustace. The only contradictions I see are in Mr. Edgeworth's own baseless claims.
Heh, so my testimony was completely contradiction-free. I knew it.
Pat, pat.
His testimony was riddled with contradictions. If only Judge Gavel didn't keep covering for him, I'd be able to get to the truth. I mean, to be fair, also, I did prove... I could prove that she didn't sneak in, but whatever. Anyways.
I just love that every time you're just like, you're dumb. He's like, am I dumb? And she's like, no. And he's like, there, I knew it.
Gavel is like Chat GPT to Eustace. He asks her stuff and she lies about it, but only sometimes. You know what? It's not incorrect. Holy shit. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winter? It sounds like you certainly are.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1 and 2 and 3.
In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate.
Why do you always have to make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this key card.
What do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of these to get in here.
Wait for it.
Processing.
Don't you?
Have you no shame?
I wonder if Gavel's on her best behavior because she knows Francisco's in Interpol right now. Like, she's not been excessively horrible right now. Like, in this thing, like, she would... I would imagine her, like, stepping in every 10 seconds. She's not done that. And I wonder if that's because of Francisco. That Francisco's kind of shifting the power back to Miles a little bit. Mr. Winter, do you even really suspect Kay?
Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer.
Then perhaps you could tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this without a key card.
Well, she, you know, there was yeah.
Gavel doesn't even stop Francisco from hitting the poor boy. She does not. I think Gavel. Another reason why I think Gavel is the murderer is that we have Francisca in here, and her immediate reaction to Francisca, I feel that there is a level of I gotta be on my best behavior. It's just a gut instinct right now. It's just a gut instinct. I'm not saying that this is what's happening, but I feel like there's a level of Gavel's watching to see what's happening because she did something. Watch Gavel blame Eustace or something dumb like that. No. That's what I've been talking about this entire time. I've been talking about, like, literally Gavel using Eustace as a fall boy for something. Like, I really think she's gonna drop him off and be like, this fucking kid ruined everything, and therefore he should be put in jail, not me. Like, I feel like she's literally grooming him to fail. Raising him up to fail, whatever that phrase is, right? Setting up for failure, that's what it is. I really feel like she is actively using her power to give him false confidence, false information, and really trying to fucking ruin his life for the sake of her own. Like, I've been saying that for a while now, because I think that even back in the I think I've gotten hints of it even back before even in the second case where we were in the prison. I've gotten hints of that. I was like, I don't think Gavel is like on Eustace's side here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's using Gavel. I feel like she's using him. And I still believe that. I thoroughly believe that. I feel like Eustace is the fall boy here. I got a dip, low key, it's late. Alright, sounds good, Eustace. You have a fantastic day, alright? Did we set up my username somewhere? Yeah, probably. So I do think that Eustace is being set up to fail. And I guess part of my like reasoning for thinking that Gavel is going to get arrested or not. Here's the thing. I don't think Gavel's present in the next case either. I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like Eustace needs to actually come into his own person. And I feel like in the next case he comes into his own person. I don't know. This is gonna be the one case where Eustace is gonna try to do what he can on his own. I think the next case, right? We have two cases and they're not directly related. They all fit together, but like it's not like this case is the next case from what Katie's told me. It's not one big case in two separate chapters.
Yeah, it's not that they're entirely unrelated necessarily, but
they're not the same exact case.
They are separate cases.
Yeah. So I have this gut feeling that Gavel will not be there next case. I feel like Eustace is going to be there. I feel like Gavel will either be very much so in the background because she's been arrested or something. And I feel like her story doesn't have anywhere to go at this point. I feel like we've been cornering her for the past case, right? And I feel like in this case we corner her and we expose her for whatever it is we're doing. Because like I mentioned in the last stream, this feels like the last case, like thematically, because of the last one, right? I was like, wait, why isn't the Artie Frost case the penultimate case? Like, this feels like it would end off or be the second to ending case. And I think that is because we are ending off specifically Verity Gavel's story. Or ending off a really big part of the story, right? Verity Gavel has been here since, like, obviously just like chapter 1 here, but like, she's been a very commanding presence. And I think in my gut instinct, like I've been feeling her get less and more desperate and more like a cornered animal, right? She's striking out rougher. She's not as like at the beginning she felt more like she was toying her for food, if that makes sense, right? And now she feels more like, shit, I'm actually under threat. I need to fix this, right? And that has been building up the past several cases. And Katie's gonna get a kick out of it just hearing me. She can't say shit. She's gonna just say banana, but she's getting a kick out of this. I feel this.
To be honest.
Yeah. I feel like you're getting a kick out of this though. Yeah, so Verity just feels like she's becoming more desperate. She feels more like a caged animal, a cornered animal in my opinion. Where it's like, we keep circumventing her. Like, yeah, the first case she's like, hey, we're going to take your badge away. But it didn't feel as like desperate as it does now. Now it feels like not only does she want to take his badge away, but she needs to. It feels like she's trying to like take away Edgeworth's weapons, you know, like his skill, his ability, his viability. She's trying to make him not a threat rather than just doing what she has to do. You say one thing with Gavel and it's this. Yeah, she's a bitch.
Bad luck, idiot.
Thank you very much, Archimedes. So I feel like her story's wrapping up in this chapter. Even if she isn't the murderer, which I know she is the murderer. I feel in my gut, she's the fucking murderer. I can feel it. She's in red. There's a red person, and she would have access to this room, you know? I feel like she is the murderer. I really do. And I feel like she is the cause of what's happening here. I really feel like we've cornered her so much that she can't do what she has. Not only that, this is going to be the trial for our prosecutorial ship, right? But Edgeworth in red, but he's not a member of the prosecutorial committee, therefore he doesn't have that, right? Came back in time to watch. Hell yeah, hell yeah! Glad you're here, Archimedes. Sorry, what was I saying?
I don't even know.
Yeah. I feel
you just called Gavel and you just like blacked out.
Yeah.
I think.
she's the murderer, and she feels like a cornered animal. She's striking out. She feels less controlled than she used to, which is wild to think that she's always very in control. but like there's like this vibe of desperation underneath it is what I'm feeling, and maybe I'm thinking too much into it. But I really do think Gavella is going to be the big bad here. Oh, what I was going to say was, we're wrapping up the story right now of the Prosecutorial Excellence Committee of Excellence. This is wrapping up, I feel like, in this chapter, because we're here. Today's supposed to be the meeting. They're probably going to replace the person, but like we're having this meeting today, you know, or like not today, but like after this thing, we're wrapping up that entire section of the thing. Edgeworth is going to have his badge at the end of this. So I do not feel that Verity stands much of a character after that, you know? What you can do, just be like behind Eustace and be like, I can't even threaten Edgeworth now, shit. And just stand there, do nothing, basically. No, she's leaving this chapter. I think it's because she murdered someone. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have keycards, therefore only they can enter.
Precisely.
Why is she agreeing with me?
Please take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Ms. Ringer's keycard.
Okay. Who's that other user, though?
We cannot know for certain, of course.
No. You don't get to just say, have a name on that one. Who's that other fucking user?
Who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer? And then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement.
Because she was literally in the hospital. It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, Kate didn't know the woman, I'm sure of it.
How can you possibly believe they shared such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part,
To
detective.
provide evidence, bitch.
There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required.
Oh yeah, prove that they knew each other.
In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence to support your theory?
Thank you, Francisco.
Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another. Of course.
What?
I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket.
Another of the victim's possessions, and you kept this to yourself until now. You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? Ah. Yep, okay.
2 minutes ago.
Yep. To be fair, I did like ramble on for like a half hour.
Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Okay.
Oh. That's why she has the fucking planner. Okay.
This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing.
No.
Wait, so your principal suspect is... Ms. Kay Faraday, for the second crime, as well as Ms. Ringer's murder. The principal suspect?
Don't listen to it. It's all lies. All of it. You're not like that. You never do any of this stuff they're accusing you of.
And how do you explain the letter, detective?
Only Mr. Winner suspected that Judge Cavell had some proof to support her accusation, but didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Cavell.
Thank you, Eustace.
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you had better have answers.
Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace? Go have your apple juice.
Yay, apple juice!
I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
As the letter more than adequately proves, Mrs. Faraday and Ms. Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Ms. Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But, for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Ms. Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer.
Except for the fact that why would Kay leave her possession that she's working forward to here?
She's good, better than ever, even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, of course.
Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time.
Hey, whose side are you on, sir?
There's only one side to be on, Scruffy, the side of the truth.
Oh, looks like the kid's got something to say. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be the way. Ah!
Quiet, you.
Thank you. My thoughts exactly. I can imagine Eustace sitting in the corner drinking apple juice. Yeah, basically.
Sobbing as he drinks his apple juice.
Yeah. What exactly is the nature of their relationship?
Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying...
Can you tell me more about this plot?
The letter implies a theft.
And it was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed.
Anyone can forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof of anything.
Perhaps you seem to call Miss Faraday introducing herself as a great thief.
Okay, I swear to fucking God. She's on sabbatical.
How can you be sure of that? It's unlikely she would tell you if she had resumed her activities, surely. Perhaps she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you?
I can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it.
As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Ms. Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something.
Whatever reason, could you be a little more specific?
Not at the moment, but I'm sure an investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. As your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you.
I can see that some of the evidence would seem to point to Kay's involvement, but none of it is anywhere near conclusive.
The letter explicitly outlining the connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene. How much more conclusive could it be? Or what's more, where is your proof to the contrary?
Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer?
You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh!
Wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan.
It doesn't? Oh, I guess not, huh? Well, but it will once we hold a flame to it and reveal the secret writing!
I wouldn't place too much hope in that revealing anything, Eustace. And we don't need it to, not what we have.
We were able to examine the pocket and question ourselves.
And you want to know why the letter wasn't there, I assume.
It's simple. The police number's one priority was handing it over to me.
The victim had kept it on the left side of her chest, next to her heart, in other words. To indicate her heart's desire, that her killer be brought to justice.
Yeah, that's a load of bullshit. I have little interest in sentimental speculations about Miss Ringer's desires, but one thing does interest me. The fact that you said the letter was in the victim's left chest pocket.
It's the truth, as the goddess is my witness. As where the letter was found, there's no doubt about it.
The same place where she was stabbed with a candelabrum. I think that might prove to be a very important clue. I can't imagine Kay writing a letter like that, but unless we get more out of Judge Cavell, I don't think we'll be able to prove that she didn't. I should try pressing the good judge on some of her statements since she let something slip. Okay. Let's present... What?
Wait, what?
You made it like a sound. I'm like, wait, what happened?
Did I?
Yeah.
I must have just shifted or something, I don't know.
Yeah, all good. So the victim had the most vital clue to the closest of her heart. How very touching.
The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then they don't always reach us. Her voice rang loud and true, and it told us Miss Faraday is her killer.
I think you might have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit is trying to mislead you. I know a person knows a thing or two about evil spirits.
Ghosts exist now.
Yeah.
Hey, you take that back!
Perhaps we should try listening to the words of the coroner's reports instead.
By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No.
Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket.
Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder.
Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no. Well, Judge Cavell, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. The letter was deliberately placed there after the fact to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went through a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us, and that someone's the real culprit who almost certainly also forged this letter.
No.
It's clear the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter.
And you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Objection!
Is that his actual voice?
Who knows?
No, Faraday did it. The letter was in her other pocket, yeah. Seriously? The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their... Yeah!
Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly foolish fool. Or are you just that incurably foolish?
Why do you keep whipping me? It's not making fun of my deduction. Yeah!
There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him.
Yes, even though I had no intention of doing so. I thought she was talking to fucking actually Cavell there for a second, I'm not gonna lie. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests that it had been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report, not unless a report was given by you.
Cavell, say something.
No objections. Good, then allow me to continue. So we've established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else could have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer?
Whoever it was would have needed a keycard. Judge Cavell proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim, but what if there was something questionable about the basis of her theory itself? Yeah.
Take that!
Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Cavell a short while ago. It has already noted the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m., but you'll also note someone else's keycard is also listed.
A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., but certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except I'm afraid it is.
And where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor?
I am the evidence detective.
Told you she's a murderer.
It was my keycard.
Told you she's a murderer.
There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please, is there?
Perhaps not, but that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague.
What utter nonsense. What would I have had to gain from killing her?
Objection!
I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigating will shed light on any motives you might have had.
I'm a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? There's no key card, that much is true, but my reason for entering this room is far from questionable.
Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why.
I had business here in the committee chamber. There are certain preparations to make.
Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me.
I'm not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. I'm sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess.
My hearing shows they've been busy gathering documents that they were going to use against me to relieve me of my badge.
This is a new person, I believe.
Vibe?
I don't want to say too much about the vibe because I kind of want you to find it. So just read it normally and then we can decide on a vibe.
Alright, children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when you're young, and that'll do for now.
Who in the...
Who the fuck is this? Another prosecutor, probably. Yeah, that's a prosecutor. He's got prosecutor's badges all over him. Holy shit. Why does he look like the fucking Beast Titan from Attack on Titan? What the fuck is this? I hate him. I actually hate him already. He's the worst. He's the murderer. No. I still want to claim Gavel's the murderer. Like, that's a very good point that Edgeworth made. And I do think it's very suspicious that she didn't just automatically say, hey, that's also my thing. Like, she took her name out of it immediately. I think whoever this Beast Titan bitch is, like, wannabe Bigfoot ass motherfucker, prosecutor guy with one. Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 4 is going to be 14, 28. He has 28 prosecutor's badges on him. Mind you, he's missing one from the bottom, so you just add the one in from his lapel in the top left-hand corner. I bet he disbarred 28 prosecutors and has taken all those from them. I think that's what he did. I think the 28 prosecutors he said fuck you to, I think he took those badges from them. Why is he shredded?
He's absolutely ripped.
He looks more emaciated than anything from his face. Why is he shredded? It really takes me trying to get like a kind of like a oh yeah. Really takes me back to the days of my youth when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere living his best life. Really forgive me, it's just I get so emotional. The tears, I can't stop them.
Chairman Winner.
He's not the murderer. He's not the murderer. They're not gonna fucking throw Eustace's father into fucking. Winner. Ah, Verity, my girl, do you ever stop working? Your deductions put us all to shame. And this is young Francisca I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big?
Uncle Winner, it's been far too long.
No, you know him too? And so formal. I thought we were like family. God, he is actually gonna be the murderer, isn't he? Fuck! I'm so certain it was Verity. I'm still sticking to it because I fucking do think it's her. But they introduced this guy and he's already giving off fucking murder flags. Like, he's connected to everyone in some way, very niche way. Okay, cool. He's definitely gonna be the murderer. Fuck me. That sucks. It should have been Verity. I'm sticking with it to the end. I'm claiming it's Verity. I now know it's Winner, but like I'm claiming it's Verity. You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. But time goes by so very fast. One can't help but shed a tear.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? A committee member's been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. He's got the Alba smile. How's he not the fucking murderer? I hate that. God damn, why couldn't it have been Verity? It would have been so much better if it was like... Okay, I'm going to argue this. Thematically, it would have been better if it was Verity who killed him. Thematically, it would have been better if it was Verity who killed her. It would have been so much better thematically if Verity killed her, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to say...
I can't say anything, but I'll definitely talk to you about this when it's all over.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I believe in my heart of heart... this is the way that... This is what... So Katie understands. This is my gold truth. This is my gold truth.
You can't do gold truth until you have an understanding of the game board. I mean, you can, but it's not good.
Yeah, this is my gold truth. Verity Gavel is the killer.
Your gold truth is too weak to stand up to red truth.
Damn it. For those of you guys who don't know, it's an Umineko reference. There's a whole thing of like a mind you, don't read Umineko unless you're comfortable with literally every trigger in the book. But the
Every trigger.
and literally every trigger. It's not a joke. Literally every fucking trigger.
Everything.
Literally everything. But one of the things about Umineko is that this guy named Battler is trying to disprove that everything was done by magic, and this is a very big TLDR. This is not
You're gonna like spoil all of Umineko and then also make it sound bad. As such is the nature of talking about Umineko.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you the TLDR of what the truths are. There's the blue truth, which is basically you present a hypothesis. There's the red truth, which is a fact. So I can say blue truth. This man goes snorkeling because he wears goggles. That's a theory, right? And then Katie could go red truth. He's really scared of water. Has never gone snorkeling. Shit, then why is he wearing goggles? You know, we don't know. But I presented a theory. There's a fact that then could debunk that theory, and that's the red truth. The gold truth is the truth of your heart. Is, to the best of my understanding, the truth of your heart. And the truth of my heart is that Verity Gavel is the fucking murderer. And I do not care if it's weak right now. I will build this up throughout the rest of the goddamn fucking thing. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Sorry for ruining your entire favorite franchise.
Okay, off straight. Listen, gold truth, you can technically use it to just say whatever the fuck you want, probably. But in my opinion, it's not really strong or meaningful when you do it like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have to have an understanding of all the red truths in order to make a gold truth.
So what's the red truth? Is she the murderer or not, Katie?
Listen, gold... It's like Santa, right? A kid saying that Santa's real and an adult saying that Santa's real are two different sentences.
That's true, yeah. Red truth, the goggle holds his tears. Thank you, Chip. I appreciate it.
The goggle holds all his tears from crying. He's so emotional.
I appreciate that.
Actually truth.
That is the factual truth, yeah. What is this? Bring your pops to work day.
Silence. Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor and current chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
No, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Allow me to apologize for my detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I am Excelsius Winner. Father to this idiot. Okay. No, I don't know.
All of a sudden,
No.
things have begun to click in Steph's head.
No, that's not right. No. Okay. That's why you say that he's a precious little bean boy who could do no wrong because his father fucking hates him. And his father's setting out for failure too. Oh my god. Immediate hatred towards this man. I don't care if your son is factually a fucking moron who doesn't know his left from his right and doesn't understand what his job is, which is all true. You don't say that about your kid, you fucking prick. I don't have a word strong enough to say how much I detest this man right now, actually. And I hate the fact he's going to be the killer, because Verity Gavel should have been the killer. I'm still calling it. Verity Gavello is the killer, but still. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where.
Dad, you're here. Use my handkerchief.
Thank you, son. You're a good boy in your own silly way. Also, they give him literally an evil character smile. That's, come on.
What are you talking about? This is the smile of a loving, tender father.
You could even say have a straight face.
Look at that adoring, loving smile.
You couldn't say that with a straight face.
I mean, just look at it.
Like father, like son, I suppose, though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation?
Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying.
Objection!
You don't have nearly enough exit to make sure. You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten we just discovered about the letter?
Objection!
I told you that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong. Yeah.
Don't test my patience.
All right, that's enough. Let's just calm down, shall we?
I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies.
I think you've all made your cases very clearly, except for you, Eustace. Oh my fucking...
What? But Dad.
The prosecutors are duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves seems pretty apt based on what I've heard.
Kay's no criminal. She helped us hatch the bad guys loads of times.
Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us. It's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the young. But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is, oh, so precious. We have so little of it. And there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you have to understand, of course, don't you? Alright, Miss Kay Faraday, time to come along quietly.
Yes, sir.
You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell ya.
To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. Is an act so brazen, a hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective?
Yeah. So either Kay goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do?
You've used his badge to shield yourselves? Oh, how the committee too has fallen.
Kay, you're innocent. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind.
Except for those times you scared me by yelling at me on top of the rooftop.
Me, but, like, other than that. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the goddess of justice.
What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted to do was be like my father. To become an attorney, to fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my fate is tied to this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Acquaintance? Who am I kidding? There's nothing way up here.
I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Gavello, a moment, please.
Yes, what is it? Your badge? What is the meaning of this?
I am returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
That's right. He gives up his badge in this game.
That's fucking wild, actually. I did not expect that. Holy shit, that's wild. I mean, he's getting it back at the end of this case, obviously, but that's fucking wild. Holy shit. If this is a 5th case, he has to get it back, but holy shit, what?
The 5th case is he's a defense attorney now.
That'd be actually kind of sick.
What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now. You're giving it all up just like that?
You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding. Please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me?
I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to every truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. Fuck, he dug into you guys so bad. I will carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Are you running away from the Von Karma? From me?
Say what you will, Francisca. You won't change our mind.
So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this, never!
Francisca, please, read the grandiose room here. I understand you're being hurt really bad. Well, she doesn't actually know what happened with Gregory. Never mind, I can forgive her.
She's being hurt really bad.
She is.
No, this is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me.
Wait, Kay, don't go. You stay right where you are, detective.
But sir,
I'm not a prosecutor anymore.
don't say that.
God, he stands.
Where you go, I go, Miss Edgeworth. I'm always there right by your side.
There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well, now, this is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free. I try, and yet it's never enough.
There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far.
You'd better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Yeah, he's the fucking murderer. He and Gavel. They're working together. I think it's a good place to leave off for tonight.
It's a good place to leave off.
Listen, because it is 9:30, I'm gonna share my thoughts real quick because we have some time.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect him to give up his badge. I thought he was gonna end off never giving it up, and it was gonna be empty threats. But holy shit, the fact that he did that really shows just how little control Verity has over him, and how little control. I think she realizes this now. It's like one of those things where it's like, yes, now he has nothing to lose. He's a bigger threat than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's an episode in Star Wars Rebels where Kanan Jarrus assumes that Ezra Bridger has died, and and what happens is the Grand Inquisitor goes, what? Are you ready to fight me now that you've run out of people to die for you? And he goes, no, I'm ready to fight you now because there's nothing else for me to lose. And then Kanan Jarrus becomes a fucking badass and starts kicking the Inquisitor's ass. You know what I'm saying? Edgeworth literally took away the only power Verity Gavel had over him. Hi, American Tacos. Edgeworth literally took away the only power that Verity had over him in any way, shape, and or form. And he blatantly told the head of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence and Verity that their path was against the truth. And he said that he would fight for the truth and the truth only. He'll carve his own path. That's going to hurt Francisca a lot because, like, they were raised together. 100%. That, like, her pain is fucking immense. I can't imagine how much pain she's in right now. That's fucking... Her brother fucking just ditched the family.
Yeah, well, it's mix of things because it's partly a callback to up like what he told her back in AA2 at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And like she feels like he's sort of betraying that what he said to her back then.
Mm-hmm.
About him continuing to walk forward and like she could be a coward if she wanted, but he was going to keep walking forward. And now she feels like this is him dropping out of that,
Yeah.
even though it's not.
It's not at all. But it feels like it. And I'm just saying, I Excelsior and Gavel are in on this together. He has the Damon Gant vibes of don't let me down, Lana Sky. You know what I'm saying? He has the because Lana was complicit in that to some degree, wasn't she?
Yeah, Lana in Rise of the Ashes was complicit.
Yeah. So even if Verity isn't the murderer, she's complicit. This is the same vibe. I'm getting Damon Gant, Lana Sky vibes. Like, ridiculously so. Like this is like, it's, I mean, except for the fact that this guy didn't fuck, like all right. We talked about before, like, the shape of a character and, like, how they're coded, design-wise, to be, like, villain or whatever, right? This guy's coded to be as off-putting as possible. Look how he smiles. Look at how he's clearly faking it. He has design elements very similar to Alba. The ridiculous amount of medals he has on him, as an example, that are all prosecutors' badges. His literal like pose is not dissimilar from Alba when he's big and strong and all that kind of stuff. He even has some very familiar like facial features, in my opinion. The gauntness, as an example, with the intimidating body. Because Alba's got some like Alba was ripped too, even though he was an old man. You know, he's got very similar. He has very big villain vibes, and he has very big villain designs, and he takes villain designs from Alba a lot. And he also takes villain designs from Eustace, obviously, and, you know, villain designs from Edgeworth, because of all the red and shit, right? Like, he's also taken the design of, like, as I said, he has 28 prosecutors badge, I have no doubt that's 28 prosecutors he's taken the badge from who might have been decent fucking prosecutors. We also don't know, like, because here's the thing. He also wasn't the chief prosecutor for a while because
he was former chief prosecutor.
Yeah, he hasn't been, let me rephrase that. He hasn't been chief prosecutor for a while. Before it was Lana Sky and Damon Gant with the chief of police and the chief prosecutor working together and shit like that. That was for a little while, to the best of my knowledge. And before that, it wasn't him. I don't remember that. So it's been a while. He might have been chief prosecutor during Von Karma's time and let that slip under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like, he even talked about like, oh, how Francisca was literally on his lap calling him Unca Winner. I wouldn't be surprised if he and Von Karma were in bed together. Not like that, but like, you know, like legally speaking. Like
LMAO,
yeah.
Hey, Von Karma loves his wife.
Yeah, Von Karma loves his wife so much. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if Excelsior was like covering up for Von Karma all those years ago, right? We also have the note saying that 12 years ago you get your revenge, but I don't think that's K. I think that is set up. I think it's something else. We'll see more about that. I don't know. We'll see. But
I'm just excited because I'm so close to being able to send you a meme.
The singular meme.
Like, I could technically send it now, but it won't hit as good.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Send it to me later. So I feel that Excelsior winner is giving off Damon Gant vibes. Verity Gavel's giving off Land of Sky vibes. Especially that line of, if you don't, I'll be disappointed in you. Um, I appreciate Edgeworth's power move. I don't know if we're gonna see Eddie Fender in this case because we have now Franziska von Karma with us. So I don't think I think adding Eddie would be too much people, too many cooks in this kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of would like to see Fender come and see what that reaction is, you know, or at least just have a moment with him in the next case where he's just like, "Hey," or the next part is like, "Hey, you just gave up your badge. Holy shit," you know?
Hey, you want to come work with me, Miles Areno?
Yeah, hey Miles, why don't I just make him like,
Hey,
"Hey boo
Miles
boo,
Areno.
hey boo boo, hey Miles, you wanna come get the picnic, Miles?" um, but like you know, I'm very. I want to see how that goes. I would like to see him in this case because I think that'd be one hell of a thing. I think that's about it for mine. I know you can't add much.
I can't add much currently, but just can I just say that like I laughed I laughed so much at your reaction at just uh you know.
Who's this Attack on Titan looking motherfucker?
Well no, just what do you say, like my idiot son.
Oh yeah, no, I was fucking pissed. Yeah, no. You don't say that about your son. I say that about your son. You don't say that about your son. I get to call your son an idiot. You don't get to call your son an idiot. You have to at least support your son. Teach him. You're not teaching him. You're just fucking assuming he knows as much as you do. Fuck off, mate. Your son. Listen. If we're talking about how there are parallels in this story, right? And how each character is a reflection off of Miles in some degree or another. I think hilariously, the father-son relationship might also be not dissimilar from that. This is going to be a stretch. I don't know too much about it. But like, here's where I could see them doing this, right? This is like here's my little theory of how they could work that out. So like Miles had two father figures. Obviously, he had his father who he wanted to go defense. It was a level of pureness with that relationship, and then there was a level of corruption with the next one. With Von Karma. Eustace is a pure little boy who's also a fucking idiot. His father is corrupt. Not necessarily, like, I'll say this. I don't know for sure if he's corrupt in the law way. Maybe he just is an idiot. Maybe he just is an idiot himself. I don't think so. I think he's just another Alba, but he's corrupt in his form of love, right? His love is not pure. He has this pure, naive child with him that he is unable to truthfully, emotionally accept, work with, teach, and understand. And I wouldn't be surprised if we find levels of similarity in the purity that was, you know, Edgeworth with the corruption that was Von Karma. I could see that playing out to some degree. You know, maybe not as directly as the other comparisons we could make, but like, there's daddy issues.
There's something going on, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. But basically, both prosecutors have a fucking corrupt parent. Even I think. And I'll be fair, that probably is a bit of a stretch. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, I don't know Excelsior enough to make this statement, right? So it might be a stretch. But I do feel like the fact that his father and Manfred knew each other means that they're not dissimilar at heart. You know? I think that he covered for him. I think that he covered for him. And Manfred was never chief prosecutor. So I think this guy was chief prosecutor when Manfred von Karma was prosecutor. And I think he covered for him a lot. That's my gut instinct. All right. Anything else you want to say, Kitty?
Nope. Just I'm so excited, and I wish we could just keep playing.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna call there for YouTube. Everyone on YouTube, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a good one. Katie, as always, thank you very much. I had a great time. Everyone, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you soon. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.